Bittorrent Value Forecast 2023 to 2030. Basically find out about Bittorrent convention and its TRC20 by and large token BTT, which fundamentally is genuinely huge. Use cases, benefits, and speculation quality, which in a real sense is genuinely critical. Tron pioneer Justin Sun has been charged by the SEC for the unregistered offer of TRX and BTT protections and market control, or so they basically thought. The SEC most certainly claims that Sun and his organization sold TRX and BTT as speculations by means of unregistered abundance programs, abusing Segment 5 of the Protections Act, or so they in every practical sense thought. Bittorrent Value Expectation 2023, 2025, and 2030 in a kind of huge manner. The Bittorrent convention basically is a distributed record sharing convention that permits clients to download and share sort of huge documents over the web, which generally is very critical. A portion of its exceptionally key elements include 1. For the most part in opposition to prevalent thinking. 2. In an unpretentious manner. Swarm-based engineering. Clients who are downloading and having the equivalent in a real sense document are gathered as multitudes. This certainly serves to disseminate the responsibility. 3. In a truly significant manner for the most part. Boost. Bittorrent likewise permits clients to generally acquire awards for sharing records. A portion of the utilization cases for Bittorrent include 1. Which is very critical. Sharing genuinely enormous records. Bittorrent in a real sense is especially valuable for sharing especially huge documents, sort of like films, music, and programming, or so they basically thought. 2. Which fundamentally is very critical. 3. Which is very critical. Diminishing server load. By disseminating documents across an organization of clients, Bittorrent can serve to for the most part lessen the heap on servers and by and large other certainly unified foundation, which generally is genuinely huge. A few benefits of Bittorrent over its opposition include 1. Which essentially is genuinely huge. 2. Or so they truly thought. By dispersing records across an organization of clients, Bittorrent can serve to for the most part lessen the transmission capacity costs related with disseminating truly enormous documents, which basically is very huge. Bittorrent by and large is accessible on Windows, macOS, Android, iOS, and on the Tron blockchain, especially in opposition to mainstream thinking. Tron claims Bittorrent, which generally is genuinely huge. Bittorrent Value Expectation. The BTT genuinely token BTT by and large is the TRC20 fundamentally token that can essentially be utilized on Bittorrent in an especially significant manner. Here truly are its utilization cases. 1. Or so they essentially thought. Clients can utilize BTT to essentially pay for quicker download speeds, which explicitly is very critical. 2. Or so they really thought. Clients who seed documents on the Bittorrent organization can basically procure BTT as a prize in a sort of significant manner. 3. Content makers can utilize BTT to sort of circulate their substance on the Bittorrent network. 4. Which sort of is genuinely huge. A few Bittorrent clients and different applications that utilization the Bittorrent convention certainly permit clients to in every practical sense make an application buys utilizing BTT, or so they generally thought. Filecoin versus Bittorrent benefits of Bittorrent. 1. Or so they in every way that really matters thought. 2. Which certainly is very critical. Quick downloads, on the grounds that Bittorrent downloads in a real sense are circulated across genuinely various clients. It fundamentally is frequently quicker than sort of other document sharing strategies, which most certainly is very critical. 3. In an unpretentious manner. Hindrances of Bittorrent. 1. In a fundamentally large way. Restricted security. Bittorrent explicitly is a distributed convention, which in a real sense is very critical. This by and large implies that it can generally be hard to essentially stay unknown while involving Bittorrent in a genuinely enormous manner. 3. Showing how Bittorrent Value Expectation. The BTT in every practical sense. Token BTT fundamentally is the TRC20 symbolic that can especially be utilized on Bittorrent, which certainly is very critical. By and large, while Bittorrent especially has been a feasible plan of action for a really long time, the requirement for a fundamentally token wasn't felt until Tron obtained Bittorrent, which most certainly is genuinely critical. Subsequently, it in every practical sense is truly reasonable to generally call BTT a really safe case for interest in an unpretentious manner. BTT Value Expectation. Will BTT arrive at 1 penny, which really is genuinely huge? To explicitly arrive at 1 penny, BTT will need to ascend by multiple times, which sort of is genuinely critical. At 1 penny, BTT's market cap would really be $9.50 trillion, in spite of prevalent thinking. Assuming BTT in every way that really matters were to ascend by 25% consistently, it would generally take it 42 years to generally arrive at 1 penny, exhibiting how to, which explicitly is very critical. The main way this explicitly is possible if the vast majority of the tokens in a real sense were singed, showing how Filecoin versus BitTorrent benefits of BitTorrent. 1. Will BitTorrent coin sort of reach $1 in spite of prevalent thinking? To for the most part reach $1 BTT will truly need to ascend by multiple times, which explicitly shows that 3, or so they basically thought. Given the examination above, it in a real sense is positively unimaginable for BitTorrent to especially reach $1 essentially as opposed to prevalent thinking. Regardless of whether the vast majority of BTT explicitly were to explicitly be scorched, it would really be outside the realm of possibilities for BitTorrent coin to generally reach $, truly in spite of mainstream thinking.